Welcome to the Grease Hut. How's it going, guys? It's Lachlan coming at you with another how-to video. Today we're going to be running through how to repair a broken axle. The first step is always to just remove the track. You got to do that by taking off the cotter pin first. Then from there you actually go to the other end and you use the vice grips right on the rod and use the vice grips to pull the rod right out. From there the track should just come off, get it out of the way. The next step is to take off the tire of whichever axle's broken. The next step would be you have to take off a cover. There's like a cover to the outer bearing. You should remove that just with a socket wrench. From there you're basically going to have to remove the set screws that are on the sprockets so that you can actually slide the axle in and out and it's not locked in from the sprocket. And you'll actually have a screw that's on the end of the axle as well that you'll have to take off. It has 2 washers with it. Make sure you keep those. They're not like normal washers, they're thicker and they're used exactly for that. You should be good to just actually pull out the axle, but that doesn't normally work very well. I don't think I've ever had it actually work out cleanly, so be ready to just evaluate as you go and put some time into it, get your hands dirty. So now we're talking about putting the axle back in now that you got it removed. So you basically have to set it up, grab an axle. It's not even going to come with the bolts on it, so you take 5 of the longer bolts onto the axle, and then from there grab a new hubcap. We usually like to put a piece of wood across so that the hubcap can be put on evenly, I guess. You have to actually set up like the casing, so you put the casing on the bottom end, you have to grab another bearing. You take out the set screws from the bearings.
Slide the bearing down, and then slide the black cover down as well.
This is kind of the hardest part. So each of the axles has kind of grooves on it, and each of the sprockets has grooves that you need to line up with it. I usually pry to one side, so like I'd pull the sprocket out as far as I can, and then I'll pry the axle that way, and then kind of like try to get it in just to start at least at first.
After you've problem solved and got the axle back in, make sure to screw on the cover and attach the track back on properly.